We are complex beings. We have bodies, we have minds, we have emotions, and they all work together. And we all know how to work out to build a stronger body, but it's not as clear how we work out to build stronger minds and stronger emotions. And yet we have to, we deserve to. What does it look like? It looks like connecting with other human beings. It looks like having emotions and not suppressing them, not tucking them away, but expressing them. Whether that's going to be verbally, through writing, through song, through music, through art, I don't know. Everybody's going to be different. But what everybody needs is ways to express what they're feeling so that it doesn't get trapped inside, coming to a boil. And then we have to help young people know that having emotions is the best thing about being alive. But that when you have emotions, when you have sensitivity, you're also going to have feelings that are uncomfortable. That's being human. But having a wide breadth and depth of emotions is exactly what makes us strong. It's exactly what allows us to get the juice out of life as well. So we have to help young people know that emotions are good and that strong people reach out to other people and celebrate how they feel, even when it's uncomfortable. So as a parent, you're paying a lot of attention to your kids. But if you're a parent of teenagers, there's a very good chance that your teen is talking to you less than they used to and turning to other sources of support. So what's very important is that when you're assessing how your child is doing, that you take advantage of all of the other people who are interfacing with your child, whether it is their coach, their teacher, their best friend's mother or father. You take advantage of other people who are seeing your child. And then what you do is you pay attention to how they're navigating life. Are they withdrawing? Are they sleeping less, sleeping more, eating too much, not eating enough? Are they sad, right? Are they having more headaches or chest pain or fatigue, and it's acting out in their body? You look at this for signals that something might be wrong. You also look at anger and withdrawal, because not all people will appear sad. Some of them will be angry, and that's actually a sign of depression or mental health as well. And one of the biggest problems we have with adolescents is we assume that they're supposed to be angry. True, sometimes they are, sometimes they push you away. But if anger becomes their mode of existence, that's not normal. That's not acceptable. Next, you look for changes in their circle of friends, changes in how they dress or how they do their hair, all of these very dramatic things that could show that they're really trying on a brand new hat. But don't get me wrong, adolescence is a time for trying on new hats. You know, your child having their hair pink, it doesn't mean they're depressed or having a mental health issue. It means that they're trying on a new hat. But having an entirely new circle of friends and changing entirely for them, that could be concerning. Above all, ask. Honestly, ask. I promise you that there has never been a child in the world who became sad or who became anxious or even, God forbid, who became suicidal because a parent asked them. It has never happened. When we have our kids know that we are there for them and we care about their mental health and we bring it up, it tells them this is an acceptable conversation and I am here for you through thick and thin. Asking doesn't mean you have all the answers, but it's the first step. Neither guilt nor shame are good. Guilt is what we put on our children because we think somehow that it will motivate them either to spend more time with us or to do what we hope for them to do. You know what the real problem with guilt is? Is that it leads to shame. If you're not acceptable to someone, such that they tell you to make you feel guilty, the way a young person interprets this is I'm not good enough. And they begin to incorporate or to own these shameful feelings about themselves. That's exactly the role you do not want in your child's life. The most protective force in your child's life is knowing that they are unconditionally loved and that you love them just the way they are. That doesn't mean you like every behavior of theirs, right? But that you're not going anywhere despite the behaviors or the hats that they might be trying on or a feeling that they might have. That you think that you see all that is good and right in them because you've always known them and you know them best, and that your love and your presence is unconditional. If you give that to your kid, which is literally the opposite of guilt, your child will be able to navigate all of the slings and arrows that life throws towards them. Because even if they're bullied or rejected by friends, they get back to the most important relationship, which is with you. And they say, I must be okay. I'm that deeply loved.